7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
What's up, YouTube? Oh man, everybody get your cleaning cloth out. It's got to be microfiber. Let's do this right. Let's show some respect to all of this chrome, man. I'm gonna tell y'all what, these have got to be the classiest headphones I have ever held. Oh man, Bluedio did it up. All right, so you saw the unboxing. Bluedio never shortchanges me when it comes to an unboxing experience. And build quality either, man. These are the Bluedio vinyls, as you can see. Vinyl. They always put their stuff on the headband right there. And it's the same headband you find in all of their premium headphones. I like it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But they started changing the game. They still use metal. This is some type of alloy right here. I can't remember what it actually is, but it's some type of metal alloy. So it's not plastic right here. And you can tell because it's cold here in Texas, and it gets cold because it's metal. All the way through here, this is all actual metal right here. These are a fold-up design, so they do fold up nice and compact. Actually, it's a pretty small package when you put it in the case or even transporting it out of the case. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna let these leave the house, man. One thing I did not appreciate is that they don't lock right here. They don't lock into place. I would appreciate it if, you know, they would just lock in place, but I mean, they stay on your ears just fine. And they don't pivot. They pivot this way, up and down, but they don't pivot left and right to self-adjust on your ear. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them on my head so you can see how they look. There's no markings for left and right, so I guess you can kind of just, you know, do it with however you want to. But I always like to put the control side on my right side, and they look like this. So they have a nice profile on top of the head, so that's good. They don't sit too far out. It's not a huge gap right here like on the Victories or the UFO Pluses, and they actually feel pretty comfortable. Although these ear cups are actually pretty big right here, but let me see. Okay, so these would not be considered over the ear headphones because they don't truly encompass the whole ear, but they do sit on the ear, but it's so comfortable. You kind of feel like it actually is an over the ear headphone. Let me try this again. Yeah, I mean, they sit kind of on the top of the ear, but it's not pressing up against it too hard. So you almost feel like it is an over the ear headphone, but it's really not. But let's take a little tour around here. You know, first you got this power or multi-function button right here. It has a mic, so you can take and receive, calls and stuff like that. And there's your microphone right there. Then you got your USB charging port. It's micro USB. That's the way to go. And then up here you got an LED and your volume up and volume down rocker. And before I forget to tell y'all, if you hold the volume up and the multi-function button, if you just tap them both together just like that, you go into 3D mode on. And then if you do the same thing respectively with the power button and the volume down button, you go into 3D mode off. So that's how you do that. Now, before I get into sound talking about 3D mode and stuff, let's see if there's anything I need to cover. Man, this is the most simple. Oh yeah, on this side, you got the 3.5 millimeter input jack right there. So you can listen to these with your cable. But as far as design, man, they went as simple as possible. These are, you know, they're not retro at all. These were actually designed after, you know, kind of a record player, I guess you would say. And that's why that's where the title vinyl comes from. But damn, they're so classy, man. Oh man, just look at them. All right, so check it out. Let's talk about sound though. So Bluedio, you know, they've always impressed me with sound quality. You know, for the price you pay, you know, you really don't expect that much music, right? But so far, Bluedio has not let me down. These are premium headphones, and they sound very, very premium. I'm just shocked. I'm about to go into how the sound is in just a moment. I'm really just shocked at everything Bluedio has done as far as headphones so far. They are truly changing the game, and it's a shame for what's going to happen to some of these other companies once the word gets out about Bluedio and the quality. So let's talk about this sound. So, you know, in the UFOs, they stuffed 8 drivers in, and then the UFO Plus, they stuffed 12 in there. And the Victory's back there, they shoved 12 in there, and they got all kinds of EQ modes and stuff like that. In this one, they only got 1 speaker in here, but the crazy thing is, it's one big 70mm driver. This is freaking huge, man. It's one driver in here just thumping all up on the side of your face, saying, hello, I'm up in here. And yeah, you can feel it. So these are not designed for bass heads, right? However, there's a lot of bass in here. I listen to pretty much every kind of music in this headphone, just to test it out. And I'm pretty much past the break-in period, I guess you would call it. And I mean, these will rattle. You can actually feel that bass. So don't expect the, the description to throw you off. I know they're not designed for bass heads or anything like that, but if you want some good clean bass. Now, as far as bass goes, the Victory's back there. If you go back and watch my videos about, like the battle of the headphones as far as bass and clarity and stuff like that, I actually chose to keep the Victories because overall music experience, it was all up in the Victories. Lots of hard thumping bass, and if you hit that EQ button, it actually sounds the same as the UFO Pluses. So that's why that was a better value. So this would actually be my number 2 headphone, and yep, these are keepers. So these are my number 2 headphones right here because the bass is there. It's not as strong as the Victories, but the clarity is there. The clarity is not as clear as the Victories. You got 12 drivers in there doing their own individual jobs, so you really can't compete with that. But man, how do they do that? How do they put so much clarity into this, so much bass into this all at the same time with one 70mm driver? I don't even understand the engineering behind that, but they did it. You will get clarity in here. It's not super pristine like the Victories, but trust me, it's very, very clear. You would think they had more than one driver in here, something for highs and mids, but they don't. It's just one 70mm driver, nice mid-range, nice clarity, and some pretty thumping bass. I was very surprised because I was not expecting bass in these, but I got it. So, the crazy thing is I have all these headphones, right? And why do you need them? It's just a different listening experience depending on the music or the atmosphere, what kind of mood you're in. It's kind of like changing clothes, right? You put different cases on your phone and stuff like that. Same thing with headphones for me. I'm starting to learn that now. And these definitely have a place in my house. I'm just going to hang them up there for now. But I've been listening to these for the past, 2 or 3 days. And I've been editing all my videos and stuff with my Victories. And when I want to listen to some crazy bass, I listen to the XB950s. But these right here, these have a special place, man. These, man, you just kind of feel real classy when you put these on. Let me put them on again for you, man. Golly. Oh, yeah. I like the way they feel, too. Anyways, now let's talk about the 3D mode. So this 3D mode is not quite the same as it is in the UFOs or the Pluses. This 3D mode right here is just slightly different. It doesn't bring the soundstage as far forward as the other headphones, but it does actually add a little bit more, I guess you would say a little bit, it brings the soundstage closer a little bit, but not as much as those other headphones do. It's more of an EQ button, I would say, and it actually does add a little bit more bass, but it doesn't muffle the highs. That's what's crazy, because the other ones, they kind of muffle the highs when you hit that EQ mode, and it almost, it sounds better for movies, and you can't use it for music because it just doesn't sound good. This 3D mode actually sounds good for music. I've listened to a lot of blues, all my hip hop and R&B, and I'm listening to some pop in here. I haven't listened to any country yet, but it all has pretty much the same effect where it just brings the soundstage a little bit closer and it doesn't interfere with the highs and mids, which is something I didn't get out of the UFO Pluses or the UFOs. So that's why these are keepers. That's why they have a home here, is because these are all around great quality headphones. If you had to choose between the Victories and the Victories blow every other headphone out of the water, right? So those are top notch. That's why they're back there, right? But if you were choosing between these and the UFOs, UFO Pluses, I would definitely choose these because the UFO Pluses, well, those are great headphones. Don't get it twisted. I love those headphones, but I felt like the Victories were better as far as value and sound quality, right? That's why those are here. But I can't get rid of these. I just can't, because not only are they probably the most classiest headphones I've ever had, but the sound quality is just so daggone good. In my opinion, and now we're not talking about bass here. In my opinion, we're talking about sound quality. In my opinion, these are better than the UFO Pluses. That's just my personal opinion. I'm a bass head, but I like good, clean bass, and that's what you're getting out of here. And the UFO Pros, I think to have all those extra drivers in there, I think you should have a little bit more clarity, and that's what you get with the Victories. And surprisingly, out of one big 70mm driver, in here you get the same effect. So I give these my 100% approval. Look, I ain't never claimed to be an expert in this kind of stuff. I'm just doing reviews. But before I go, I'm gonna need y'all to tap on that like button and smash on that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all at the next one.